Hi everyone. So today we'll discuss one more important topic in TestNG. Okay. So in the earliest video we already covered that what are the TestNG annotations are there. Okay. Difference between JUnit. Okay, and TestNG. Okay, why TestNG needed. Okay. So today we'll go through that what are the end-to-end functionality, what are the end-to-end functionality will be there in TestNG. Okay, using TestNG, what we need to configure. Okay, what are the preconditions we have. Okay, so for TestNG guys, we have to previously, if we are using the Selenium WebDriver. Okay, so we should have that, we should have Selenium and TestNG dependencies. Okay, dependencies in TestNG, sorry, in pom.xml file. Okay, then the TestNG library should be imported. Okay, okay, then we need to create a testng.xml file. Okay, because all the things will be go now on this testng.xml file. Okay, this will be now a important XML file guys, because on here only we will just configure all our test cases. Okay, by this testng.xml file only we need to run. Okay, before testng.xml file we only run through the testng file, like okay, testng library. Okay, then before we imported the TestNG, okay, we are running with the normal Java files. Okay, but now with replacing the Java file, we are using TestNG. Okay, to run our test cases. Okay, so let's see how we are just using in our framework level. Okay, so I have already created one demo test guys. Okay, so test project here. Okay, so I have some test cases guys. Okay, so this is my one of my test case. Okay, so here I have already mentioned all that steps in my previous video. Okay, so I have one one object repository. Okay, called Locators L. Okay, Locators lab. So I just going there. Okay, so in Java guys, if you want to be traverse through that particular class, okay, that we already like created. Okay, or it's called on your particular class. Okay, so you can just press the control button and just click on it. Okay, you can directly redirect to that particular file. Okay, respected file. So this is my object repository guy. Okay, so here I have already like created one constructor. Okay, and mention my Xpath here. Okay, using the by class. Okay, these are the by class. Okay, so I have created, I have just like stored my locator. Okay, so the variable name is username. So here I have called it. Okay, so here I have just created one method name called enter username. Okay, return type will be web element, and here I have mentioned that particular variable name. Okay, so by this way I have configured all that particular whatever locators, okay, or XPath needed for my web page. Okay, so you can also guys follow the same steps. Okay, you can just create one class. Okay, and just do the constructor of it, and just store all this particular locators in this particular variable using the by class. Okay, and the by the return type will be web element, you can just create a method and call it. Okay, so this is my web object repository, and we just go to our test class. Okay, so this is our test class. Okay, that I have created one method. Okay, so here I have already one common method. Okay, this step is completed. Okay, so I just through that particular object repository I just creating a object for it. Okay, and passing the parameter like driver. Okay, so here then the next step I just do the configuration means I need to set the property of the browser. Okay, so I have already one like common class called get driver. On there only I have created all that particular settings. Okay, all the setups will be there. Okay, so I just pressing the control button and go redirect to that particular method. Okay, so here guys you can see I have created the basic steps. Okay, system is the class guys. Okay, so set property is a method where you can configure our all the particular drivers things. Okay, so here I have created all the things like I have just created an object for the driver for the Chrome driver. Then I have maximize window, delete the cookies. Okay, then I have just add the implicitly ways. Okay, so the this particular weight guys I will cover in your video. What the different types of weight. Okay, so now yeah, here I just calling the URL here. Okay, this URL is coming from the constant class, constant interface. Okay, this particular interface. Okay, so you can go by this thing, control, click on it. Okay, this is my whatever test data I have just stored here. Okay, in the constant interface. Okay, so coming back to that particular login. Okay, so here I have created this particular common method. Okay, and get driver is the common methods in the this is I can use throughout the application. Okay, so coming back to the test class. Okay, so in the second step I just calling that particular method. Okay, in the third step, third line guys of the of my method. Okay, test method, I have just using that particular variable name I just calling that particular class, sorry, calling the particular method that I have created in that object repository. Okay, enter username. Okay, so using that particular method. Okay, we can remember I just created redirect to that particular method again. Okay, so here is my method. Okay, that I have created for the object repository. Okay, so the send keys, yeah, after that I just need to click that dot. Okay, after dot you can got that all the required method guys. Okay, see, clear, click, equals. Okay, so I just here writing the send keys. Okay, so send keys guys using for to write any text in the entry field. Okay, suppose one entry field is called username, so I need to write the username here. Okay, so I called that particular method of send keys here. Okay, and this value is also guys is coming from the particular constant interface. Okay, so by the same way also I call that particular method of enter password. Okay, and send and using the send keys either writing the password here. Okay, so click on login also there guys. Okay, so I just called on it and clicking on the login button. Okay, so this way I have configured one method. Okay, test method here. Okay, so yeah, to run it guys I just save on it. Okay, and there are two way to run here guys. Okay, so first way that we have to just right click on that particular class. Okay, and just run it. Okay, run as TestNG set. Okay, this way also you can run, and another way is guys I just placing that one. Okay, another way is using the testng.xml file, because now I have only one class. Okay, in the future I have suppose 100 of class or 50 or 60 numbers of class. Okay, means numbers of modules will be there. Okay, so and in the particular module I have lots of test cases. Okay, I have only one test case. Okay, so in future I will create, okay, number of test cases, 100 of test cases will be there. So how you can run, you don't the process is not like be to go to the particular class and right click and run one by one. Okay, this is not correct things, right? Okay, So to configure this thing, we need to create a XML file. Okay, TestNG.xml file for it. Okay, so that's why you have to just right click on the project, new, then file. Okay, so you have to create a TestNG XML file here. Okay, so you need to just mention a name, TestNG. Okay, TestNG.xml. Okay, so after you click of finish on it, guys. Okay, because I have already created on it. Okay, so from your case, you can just create by this way only. Okay, fine. So I have already created on it. Okay, so this is my TestNG.xml file. Okay, fine. So in the testing XML file, there is certain format, guys, we need to follow. Okay, so here I have written the particular package name. Okay, so this is a particular format that flow. Okay, so the format like package name dot class. Okay, here our package name is test. Okay, just a minute, just going to your particular package name here. Okay, see, this is package name test. Okay, so test is dot this particular product into it. Okay, so by this way you can configure your particular class to run. Okay, so after that you need to just save this particular file and you just right click. Okay, and run your particular. Okay, so I create an example. Okay, so on here I can figure number of test cases. Okay, I have now only one test case. Okay, here you can you can create number of test cases and just run it. Okay, so you just right click on it, run, and then to select this. See, now I'm just running this using the testing.xml file. Okay, previously we are just directly go to that particular class and just running our test case. Okay, but now I just configure it in the testing.xml file and running it. Okay, see, now I can log into that particular application. Okay, fine. See, now you can see one run number of run is 1 and pass is 1. Okay, there is no failure, guys. Okay, so here I just show you one more thing, guys. Okay, so we have already discussed in the previous video the number of annotations of testng.xml file. Okay, so there are a number of annotations like at the rate before method, after method. Okay, at the rate before test, after test. Okay, at the rate before shoot, after shoot. So I just show you that how we can use it. Okay, real time. Okay, so suppose I have in this particular class. Okay, I need to use one at the rate after what, at the after method. Okay, so I just going to my particular method. Okay, and here I need to add one at the rate after method. Okay, so for that I just go to one particular class. Okay, so I have created one login class here that I have created the method of get driver. Okay, so suppose I just go to create one more method here, guys. Okay, so public static. Why I'm just doing it static, guys, that is easy to call, okay, without creating the object. Publish static, then logout. Okay, suppose I do the logout here. Okay, and here I just writing the code for logout. Okay, so for that we need to do some, like we need to add this particular, okay, this two elements. First we need to click on the burger menu, okay, then logout. Okay, so we need to go to that particular spy on the burger menu, okay, and need to identify what will be the, okay, what will the proper locators. Okay, so I just taking here from id, guys. Okay, id is already there. Okay, so you can directly take the id here. Okay, so driver dot, see, after you clicking the dot, you can got the number of methods there. Okay, so I just go for the find element, because file elements, if I go for the number of elements, multiple elements, what I here is a single element. Okay, so find element, then you have to click by, okay, this by class, then dot Xpath. Okay, Xpath, you can see class, css id, okay, link text name. So I will go for the id here. Okay, because I taking the id here, guys. So then double quote and mention your id here. Okay, then dot click. Okay, so here I am giving some time to sleep. Okay, because sometimes it's showing the exception, time mode exception or no such element exception. Okay, so here I have to import it. Okay, add through declaration. Okay, then now I have to click on the logout button, guys. Okay, so I have clicked on it, then I'll go for the logout. Okay, so here, guys, I need to tell you that the different way of writing the XPath. Okay, so now I have this particular, when I spy on the logout button, before you are using the XPath ID, okay, or any CSS selector. So now I just go to the using that context text. Okay, so using the text only, we just clicking on it. Okay, so for that you need to just spy on it. Okay, so here we can see it's just highlighting. So the logout is the text. Okay, so using the text only we can just write our XPath, guys. Okay, so see, I have already written the XPath here, guys. Okay, so the syntax will be, okay, tag name, okay, then context contains, then after that you need to just within the parenthesis you just write the text. Okay, then parenthesis open close, then colon, then your comma, then your particular text. Okay, this is a syntax. Okay, so if there is any particular text there, guys, okay, and there is a link there, okay, you can just use this particular XPath. Okay, this particular XPath method, guys. Okay, so I just taking this particular XPath because it's highlighted now. It is only one. Okay, see, one of one, and when I clicking on it also it's highlighted. Okay, so driver dot find element. Okay, then by dot, okay, XPath. Okay, it's not copied properly. Okay, fine. Then you here also you can just use the click method. Okay, see, now you have to do one thing. You have to just add that particular annotation here. Okay, see, so how we can use the annotation using the at the rate symbol. Okay, at the rate after method. Okay, so I have already imported it. Okay, see, if I remove that particular, because I have already used it. Okay, so it's already there. Okay, if I want to remove it, okay, and see error is there. So from your case guys, you need to just import it. Okay, see, import after method on org test annotations. Okay, see, now the error will gone. So now to call this particular method guys, suppose on your particular common class you have number of annotations like before method, after method, okay, before class, after class. So this particular class you need to just call on your, okay, call, or you need to just extend, okay, you need to just inherit to that particular class on your test class. Okay, so what is my test class now? It's this. Okay, so here I need to just do one thing. Okay, it's already extended. See, I need to just extend it. Okay, so after that only I can call that particular. It's by default called because it's the annotations. It's by default call guys. Okay, there's no need to, we need to call it. Okay, see, I already created the inheritance here. Okay, so now just run it. Okay, before this particular, what, this particular script was running. Okay, but after adding this particular after method annotation, now we expected this particular method also run. Okay, so let's see guys. Okay, so here I just need to one more like I need to close a browser. Okay, so driver dot close. Okay, let's see guys, it should be supposed to run. Okay, so now we can again go for to the particular test.xml file and right click and run it. Okay, see, now it's opening and entering the username and password as well, clicking on the login. Okay, after login is supposed to click on the burger menu guys. Okay, let's see, yeah, it's working. Okay, so now we can see that it's by default calling that after method. Okay, so we're not going to call in on it because this is a functionality guy. Okay, whenever we are using any annotations, okay, suppose this particular on the before method also we can mention this particular like this particular property also. Okay, by without just calling on it, we can add this particular on the before method, so it will work also. Okay, so this is that technique guys that we can use for different type of annotations in TestNG, and you can configure number of test cases. Okay, 100 of test cases here. Okay, to just call your or to run your test methods. Okay, so for now guys, you can just practice from your side. You just create a one demo project. Okay, just add all the dependencies. Okay, see, I have already added the Selenium. Okay, so now for now guys, you just you just need to add two dependencies, Selenium dependencies, okay, and TestNG dependency. Okay, import it, add, first add all the library for the TestNG, then import the all the annotations one by one. Okay, then run it. Okay, using the testable file, you can just configure your test cases here by your package name dot class name and run it. Okay, so just try from your side guys. Okay, if any issue, just mention on the comment. I will definitely help you out. Okay, so in the next session guys, we will again cover one more important topic like the TestNG's listeners. Okay, because I already told that using TestNG you can just generate means a extend report. Okay, one HTML report that we can just clarify how many test cases are passed, failed. Okay, so we'll in the next session we will just cover the testing listeners guys. Okay, so just practice from your end if any issue. Okay, so before that guys, you just, I request you to just subscribe this channel guys, that you can get the proper notifications that what are the new video will come, you can just aware of it. Okay, okay guys, thank you so much. Happy learning. Bye bye.